What's going on, Master Duel fans? James here again. At the time recording that this video is getting posted, we have a few days away before we close out the Road to Worlds qualifiers. And for today's video, once this goes up, you have 9 Vernisil Mondoche matches. With his hand going first, this should be perfect. Flourish Hills, discard Vera. There's Max C. Immediately call by on the Max C. Flourish Hills getting Vernisil Rabbit. Returning a Vera, normal hotcakes, target Flourish Hills. Banisher Special Angel Jelly for Pudding Sister for Pudding Princess, Exean to Teacher, go up into Ala Mode, Shuffle Angel Jelly, Ala Mode for Gelato, getting Chateau, reset, Ala Mode for another Gelato, getting Salon, link off into Meow getting Madeline, extra normal Madeline, Vernisil Rabbit, grab Madeline from grave to hand, special Gelato, which interacts the Salon and Ticket. So Gelato getting Ticket and Salon setting the Promenade. Ticket, second Teacher, Meow, special Madeline, shuffle Gelato, Ticket for Gelato, grab the dessert, link off the two into Fresh Sister Tart, Teacher, getting Vernisil Rabbit to hand, call by back to the deck, Exean into Tiramisu, and Tiramisu into Tear Phrase. Synchro World. Okay, so literally any Synchro deck. So let's see what type of synchro that my opponent is going to cook. So before we go any further about what synchro of choice that my opponent is playing, let's see what's up with Synchro World. Each time a monster is synchro summoned, place 2 signal counters, and you can remove either 4, 7, or 10 signal counters to apply to those appropriate effects. 4. Increase or decrease the level of one face-up monster you control by 1, so it's a reborn or level modulate. 7. Special 1 tuner from your graveyard, so reborn a tuner, doesn't matter what level. And then if for some reason you remove 10 special 1 synchro from your graveyard, so reborn a synchro monster. So level modulation, reborn any tuner, doesn't matter what level it is, and reborn any synchro, doesn't matter what level it is, as soon as it's properly summoned, for that matter. Red Dragons, so Crimson, free special. Wandering King, free special. Bone Archfiend, send a Red Rain to special. And then Bone Archfiend, toss out Vision. Just have Vision getting Crimson Gaia, getting the Soul, Real Normal Soul getting Creation, Synchro into Scarred, and I believe that was Bone Archfiend that just, oh no, Red Rain itself triggers just to get it back to the hand. There it is. Special Creation, Synchro into Bane, Scarred for the OG Red Dragon Archfiend, and because you happen to send to the graveyard just because of a secret material of a Dark Dragon Synchro, This enables to destroy all attack position monsters your opponent controls. So in most cases, Fresh Sister Tart is going to save herself by shuffling Pudding Princess, Ticket for Pudding Sister, and then Pudding Sister for Pudding Princess. Bane tributes the Wandering King for Scarred. Tier phrase. Shuffle the extra decks. Gets negated. Also, good to know about that ruling. So if Tier phrase were to shuffle something back to the extra deck while maintaining having 5 or more Earth monsters all from Vera, that results to effect is negated but doesn't go straight to the graveyard. So good to know on that. Hot Cakes and Alamo Return, Creation Crash, Crimson Gaia, Return Scarred, Dessert, Return to Extra Decks, Special Fresh Sister Tart, Promenade, and then pass. Exceed to Tiramisu. And this is lethal. And with this hand going second, this should be beyond perfect. Lost out Pressure Planet for the sake of Kashtira. Goes for Scare Claw Kashtira. Okay, so something tells me either Unicorn or Fenrir hard opened. Hard open Unicorn, getting birth, and apparently hard opens both at the same time, not just one or the other. Also glossed out Fenrir. Okay, this Kashtira player going crazy on the URs glossed out. Fenrir getting Rise Heart, free special, banish the Ogre, banishing the Holy Trinity of Talent, Duster, and Chalice, all 3 face downs, which is nice for the Kashtira in favor. Scare Claw, special by banishing Ogre, Birth, revive the Ogre, Ogre getting preparations, Exceed into Arise Heart, Exceed into Shangri-Era, and 1 set. Imperm the Arise Heart, Chain Preparations, Revive Ogre, Shangri-Era, for Scare Claw Kashtira. Okay, so 2 Scare Claw Kashtira, nice. Corolla, Flourish Hills, discard herself due to Corolla, getting Verniso Duck, Revive, Arise Hard, you're under Imperm, Ogre, let's see how many up to 5 that the opponent is going to do. Call by, Madolche Desserts, Madolche Chateau, here it is. Excavate up to, does it got to be exact, 5 cards. So apparently, opponent must have picked 3. And out of all of the 3 cards to banish, Madolche Dessert. Okay, tough call. Shangri-La, lock up a zone. Pressure Planet, kill off Corolla. Furnace of Duck, discard Earth statue. Reborn it. Furnace of Bear, draw one. Revive Vera, and the draw card happens to be Blizzard. Vera, Mind Control Scareclaw, normal Gelato. Trade them off for Ossa, and Ossa stealing Kashtira Fenrir. And this, ladies and gentlemen, in my own personal deck lists, I find it Fenrir in my main deck list is not wholly necessary when either A, Ossa can take it, B, Vera can also take Fenrir, or C, in any situation, for example, based off of the board state, somewhere in my extra deck, Geonator Transverser is a card in terms of creature swapping, as long as she has two monsters pointing to it. So either result still leads me to taking Fenrir and other cards. Link off the two into Meow. Meow getting Pudding Sister. Pudding Sister getting specialed off from Meow by returning Furnace of Duck. Locked into Medoches as I summon out Pudding Princess. Exit into Tiramisu. Just one. Return Shangri-La. Tiramisu go up into Ala mode. Ala mode. Shuffle Gelato. Ala mode. For Angel Jelly. Angel Jelly for Hot Cakes. Link off into Fresh Sister Tart. Hot Cakes, target the bear. Banish for Gelato. Gelato getting Promenade. Okay, good to know about the negate that effect, and if you do, kill it. So good to know. Context is, when I imperm the Arise Heart earlier, even though its mandatory effect still kicks in about getting a +1 material, it still results me to have an option to negate that effect and kill the Arise Heart as long as I have 5 or more Earth monsters on my side of the field. And 2 set. Forbidden Droplet, send preparations. Blizzard to Droplet. Earth. Promenade. Negate the birth. Ogre. Gets negated all from Vera. Fenrir. Banish Pressure Planet. And then Kashtira scooped. And this next matchup, with this hand going first, this is beyond beautiful. Salon, extra normal Madeline, Imperm, real normal Angel Jelly. It does say special summon in it, so that sucks. Also, trap card in graveyard. It gets killed at if this card in your possession gets killed by an opponent's card and sent to your graveyard, shuffle this back. Actually, thank you. That impulse scenario with that trap in grave, you literally just made the scenario a lot better for me. Salon, set the ticket, flip it up. Angel Jelly Tribute for Hotcakes. Hotcakes, target Angel Jelly, Special Pudding Sister, Special Pudding Princess, and it's the same old song and dance for the Madolche lines. Oh, and teacher, shuffle the Pudding Sister, trigger the ticket for Gelato, getting Promenade. Teacher into Ala mode, Meow, getting Gelato upon Link summon. Ala mode, shuffle Gelato, getting Gelato again for dessert. Meow, shuffle Madeline to special the Gelato, and then Ala mode for Angel Jelly. Gelato getting the Chateau. Chateau, everybody resets. Fresh Sister Tart, Tiramisu, into Tear Phrase, and 3 set. Heavy Storm. Realistically, even though the Madolche spells can't be killed due to Fresh Sister Tart, we still need Imperm and the desserts as interruptions. Negate Heavy Storm, return Gelato, ticket in Salon, ticket for Pudding Sister for Pudding Princess, and turns out when it comes to Impulse's restrictions, Water decks do not care about that when it comes to normal summoning the Deep Sea Diva, Imperm the Deep Sea Diva, Abyss Shrine in hand with Dragoons in hand. So as a result, Dragoons search, and then Poseidra, send one other water monster from your hand or face-up field to special this, and then upon no more special, you can send one Atlantean or Mermail from your deck to the graveyard, then target one card your opponent controls, kick it back. Dragoons, Poseidra on a retrain, toss out Prince, and target Tear Phrase. Tear Phrase. Return the 2 Madolche cards. Shuffle the 2 waters. Dragoons for Mermail, Atlantean, Shadow Squad, and then Prince, Reborn Dragoon, and then Water deck scooped. And with this hand going second, this should be okay. Fusion deployment for Grand Guino for the sake of Cartesia. Opening, getting a Luber. A Luber for Branded Lost. Okay, something tells me Branded Fuse is hard open. In a 44 card deck, by the way. And there you have it. Goes for Albion, Lost Albion, and Cartesia. Cartesia to fuse into Grand Guino. Albion for Libellion. Lost for another Albaz. Grand Guino, Libellion. Being the last thing. Mirror Jade. Toss out Titani-clad offering Grand Guino. Tribute Libellion for Bestial Libellion, or Tribute to Albion, I should say, for Bestial Libellion, and then Etude of the Branded placed. So let's see what's up with this. During anyone's turn, you can, once resolve, put up a synchro monster using monsters you control as material, including a dragon. Hard once on the Quake Synchro Summon. While you control a bestial monster, banish any monsters that will be sent to your opponent's graveyard as tributes for their ritual or material for their fuse, synchro, or well, that's stupid. Titanic for guiding Quem. Dogmatica Quem. And then Dogmatica Quem, toss out Albion, Albaz. And then Branded Banishment set off from Albion Branded. Cartesia to the hand and pass on to me. Imperm the Mirror Jade. Turn off the Branded Banishment because I believe, if I recall the banishment correctly. Okay, so most are lights and or darks, so it turns off. Mirror Jade toss out Sprint, gets negated. There's the Ash. Keeping Flourish Hills in check. Awakening Forest, toss out Vera, discard, yet revive the Bell. Sprint for Albaz, and pass back. Everyone to attack. Normal Cartesia. Albion. Toss out Retribution. Retribution for Branded Fuse. Mirror Jade. Changing Seasons. Gets negated. What the heck? Here it is. If a fusion monster's more than one you control will be killed by a card effect, you can banish this from your grave instead. Well, that stinks. Get the Branded Fuse and put it back. Mirror Jade over Statue. Ranguino over Flourish Hills. Lubellion over Awakening Forest. Cartesia. Chain Vera. Turn off the Fusion Shoken unless you're playing Earths. And then it's pass. Vera. Take Bestial Lubellion. Mirror Jade. While targeting Bestial Lubellion off from Vera. Mirror Jade toss out Rindbrum. There's the Albaz engrave. Banish Vera instead of the Earth statue. Interesting. Link off into Ossa. Crash. Ossa getting hotcakes. And it's simplified game state due to the Earth statue. And a little quick pause on this one. If you guys are wondering why I am actually returning both Aluber, and Albaz for one. It's because A, Aluber's own effect specifically to make sure it will not reborn, and B, the return of Albaz, it was meant for Renbrum. Context is, during your opponent's turn, while this card is in your graveyard as a quick effect, you can target one Albaz, who is a dark, and again, can't special due to Earth Statue. Regardless of which, I decided to return the cards so that certain cards are completely dead for no value. Dogmatic Quem, attempt over Earth Statue, tier phrase, shuffle the monsters. Realistically, should have used Mirror Jade to banish the Earth Statue. And this next matchup, immediately call by the Maxi, please. As I was saying, with his hand now, this is beyond perfect. Real normal Angel Jelly, Pudding Sister for Pudding Princess, Exean to Teacher, Angel Jelly, Tribute for Hotcakes, Hotcakes, target Angel Jelly, banish her special Gelato, Gelato for Salon, Fresh Sister Tart, Teacher, return Gelato, return Call By, Salon, set the ticket, flip it up, Teacher go up into a la mode, shuffle the Hotcakes, Alamo being the last thing, Hotcakes, ticket for Gelato, Gelato getting Chateau, everybody reset, Alamo for another Gelato, Gelato getting Promenade, Meow getting Madeline, extra normal Madeline getting Angel Jelly, Meow, shuffle back Fresh Sister Tart in exchange to Special Angel Jelly, return Fresh Sister Tart, Exee Tiramisu into Tier Phrase, and pass on up with 2 set. White Forest, okay. Imperm de Sylvie, Tails, yo, Royal Rare OG LZ of the White Forest. Good catch. OG LZ. Royal Rare Possessed Partnership. Wow. Talk about massive influence on Charmers and White Forest together. And for someone who plays both, this is going to be a absolute fantastic of a matchup. Lost out LZ Azamina, man. That's rich level right here. Tier phrase. Shuffle both. Alamo being the last thing for Pudding Sister. Salon set dessert. Ticket for Madeline. Pudding Sister for Madeline. And after LZ Azamina, this is the part where you shouldn't be able to go no further unless I'm missing something, not counting the real normal that I just had from earlier. Well, it doesn't really matter anymore because Rusia is a card. Rusia. Tails reset with the draw one. Oh no, not the Silvera! LZ Azamina. Tag in, tag out, I imagine. Okay, to tell you the truth, I should have waited until either Susurus or Deception, one of the two, and then this should have been absolutely fine. But due to searching circumstances off from LZ Azamina, simplified game state. Lost out Diabell start. Wow. And then were there any other notable cards? Okay, we're good. Again, simplified game. $25 doesn't do a thing. Oh, hold on. Tira Phrase is a soft once per opponent's turn? That's crazy! If that's never the case, Madeline to hand, Pudding Princess, shuffle the 2 back. Now the game state simplified. Flip everybody up. XZ into teacher. Normal summon I get. Or flip summon. You can still search all from a flip summon Madeline? That is... What year is this? There's the Ash. Teacher. Save Madeline from Ash. Imperm. Denying teacher. Desert. Saving teacher to save Madeline's flip summon effect. Elia Sylvia denying literally everything. Promenade +1 material. Extra normal Madeline, and then White Forest Azamina scoops. And this next matchup, first of all, Fat 49, and second of all, with his hand, perfect. Pudding Sister free special with the Pudding Princess. XZ into Teacher. Teacher go up into Ala mode. Ala mode for Angel Jelly. Angel Jelly for Hotcakes. Hotcakes targeted Teacher, banish for Gelato. Gelato for Chateau, reset button. A la mode for another gelato, get the salon. Activate it. Meow, getting Madeline. Extra normal Madeline, search its copy. Real normal Madeline, get the third copy. Furnace of Rabbit, grab back Madeline, special gelato. Gelato for ticket. Salon setting promenade. Tiramisu. Meow, for which, by the way, we didn't do yet. Also, I literally realized this. Ticket should have been placed down first, and then Meow would have been done. But regardless of the result, board state is still fine no matter what. Teacher. Furnace a rabbit in hand for follow-up. And either way, board state still fixes it. Angel Jelly to hand. And one set. Regain. Lubellion. For the glossed out Magnamut. Also, we are playing Earth, so can't touch me. Magnamut. Banish Lubellion. Magnamut. Regain. 2 for the price of 1. And just so you know, Harpy's Feather Duster in this situation literally does nothing because A, Fresh Sister Tart is pointing to A Madolche, and B, if A Madolche card, being the trap that is about to get dustered, she lets you get your 2 cards back from any graveyards. So she's basically Happy Horus before Happy Horus is a thing in terms of shuffling back. And then once the Madolche traps are shuffled back or from Teacher, that triggers the Salon to reset button the same traps and then take it to get your Madolche monster. So basically, in this situation, Feather Duster literally does nothing. And Prime Return. And thus, ladies and gentlemen, we literally do not care about negating off from Promenade and branded Bestial, well, Bestial Scoop. And with this hand going first, oh, this hand is sexy. Full Bloom. Flourishes, discard Angel Jelly for Flower Buds. Effect Veiler. Lost Out. Furnace a Duck. Discard Flower Buds for Furnace a Rabbit. Revive Flourishes. Return Angel Jelly. Full Bloom to banish Flower Buds from the grave to E-Telly Vera. Real Normal Angel Jelly. Effect Veiler number 2. Link off into Geonator. Furnace a Rabbit. Discard Gelato. Flourishes. Bring back Angel Jelly for the 3rd time. Effect Veiler number 3. Simplify game state. Wishes, discard its copy, negate all from Promenade, Salon, Teacher, return the trap and Vernisil Field Spell. Salon set the same negate. Vera, bring back Hot Cakes, and this is lethal. And this next matchup, first of all, Fat 55, and second of all, with his hand, perfect. Ticket, Real Normal Madeline, Ash. Let me take a look. Primite, Fiendsmith, Kashtira. Okay, so the Kashtira cards I honestly do not care about. So it's either Primite or Fiendsmith. Fiendsmith is the way to go. And then Simplified Game State. Real Normal Rise Heart. So what you're saying is I exchange the Fiendsmith's engraver from hand, and Teacher made his deck shuffled twice because one from Talents, one from Teacher, and the exchange from Fiendsmith engraver to top deck call by. Honestly, wouldn't care too much on call by a la mode. Negate the Lordly Load. And then Primite Fiendsmith, Kashtira Scoop. And last but not least, first of all, Fat 49. And second of all, with his hand, this should be perfect. Okay, so Water, the Sharks edition, Surface Big Jaws. Welcome to the banned section in TCG land, to be specific, about Bahamut Shark. And this is, I believe, either a list or two lists ago when Bahamut Shark first introduced to the banned section. The realest reason? In TCG land, cheating out Totally Awesome or any other rank 3 or lower Water XZ from Extra is extremely immaculate for those so-called water decks. And if we let Shark being legal for that another format, like real talk, then water decks in general will be a literal hot mess. So Konami and TCG Land says we're gonna ban Bahamut Shark for that. Also, not a hard once per turn smile. So Bahamut for Leverchu Dragon for the stream, Hydro Jet Shark, toss out XZ Revive Splash. So let's see, you can banish this from grave, target one Water XZ you control, special from Extra, one Water XZ that is one rank higher, so rank up by one. Leverchu getting Surfacing, Bahamut go up into XZ Armor, and then XZ Armor getting full Armor XZ, drop into this beautiful glossed out full armored Utopic Ray Lancer. Revive Splash, go up into Shark Drake Levice, and I believe that was Armor Fortress, go up into Dark Knight Lancer, and 3 set. And Perm on Dark Knight, ticket, Pudding Sister, free special, and Perm, full armor, equip to Levice. Not that. Okay, here it is. Once per turn, if an equipped card becomes equipped to a monster you control, it doesn't gotta be Dark Knight Lancer for the equip? Wow. Real Normal Gelato, and then Virtue Stream. It's Icarus attack for Fish, Sea Serpent, or Aquas. Mandatory Shuffle back. Ticket, getting Angel Jelly. Talents, let me take the Levice. And if my math is correct, according to Levice, second attack during each battle phase, and if it attacks a defense monster, pierce damage. So built-in Cyber Twin, built-in Cyber End at the same time. So that would be 29 and then 57 direct. Oh, this is already game over unless if I'm missing something out of that blank set. 29. Oh, you got so lucky. Ice Barrier with a save. Ice Barrier, toss out Abyss Shark, and grabbing it. Simplify game state. Also, another card in terms of TCG's ban list, Abyss Dweller. Like, first of all, the water boosting definitely may not come up for most generic decks out there that isn't water, but at the same time, the lingering effect to turn off graveyard effects in general, it's extremely deadly, and immaculate. So they figured, why not ban Dweller for the sake of Ryzeal in TCG land and so forth. Was that not lethal? Hold? Okay, that was close. And then Dweller's used. So depends on that one last blank. Oh no, the negated Levice. So simplified game state. Cheer phrase over Abyss Dweller with its water boosting, and then a la mode over Buzzsaw. Exact lethal. And with that being said, this has been an epic showdown in terms of the road to Worlds qualifiers. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Smash the notification bell to keep yourself constantly updated. And if for some reason we still have leftover prizes, be sure to use my campaign code in the description below. So that way we can gather the leftover prizes if you are a brand new or returning Master Duel player after one full month of missing gameplay. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Catch you all next time.